Hey VC, how's everyone doing? I'm back with another vinyl update. Things have changed a lot since the last time I've done an update, and I hope everyone's doing well, staying inside, and hope everyone's family is well. But that's not what we're here to talk about. I know that's important, and I just hope everyone's well, but I've got a big stack of records here, probably about 20. Some new pressings. These are stuff that I acquired before everything was closed down, and these go back about a month. And some orders that were on pre-order and things like that. So we're going to start off with a soundtrack that just came in the other day. This is the brand new Star Wars Rise of Skywalker, double 180 gram. Kind of hard to see with that sleeve, but nice embossed sleeve. And it's got a booklet in there and everything too. And yeah, I loved the movie, and being a completist that I am, I've got most of the Star Wars, so I ordered the movie before that, The Last Jedi. Same kind of thing, same kind of packaging pretty much. And a booklet as well, which is nice. And this was an amazing record that came in on pre-order. This is the new one from my favorite artist of all time, almost, beside Elvis. This is Gordon Lightfoot with his brand new record, Solo. Sorry for the glare. What a fantastic record. It's just Gordon and his guitar. This record sounds really good. And my favorite song off of it is Better Off. And I definitely recommend checking that out because it's just very raw, him and his guitar. And this is one that I wanted for a long time, so just went ahead and ordered it. This is Gordon Lightfoot from 2012, I think, with Friday Music pressing of All Live, a concert recorded at Massey Hall, which I saw him a couple years back at Massey Hall. And yeah, fantastic record. Moving on, we have a killer find from my local flea market about a month or so back. I did not ever think I would own this, but this is Albert King, Born Under a Bad Sign, original first pressing in mono, in fantastic condition. What a great record and a wonderful cover. It's awesome. Happy to have that one, and great songs on that. I've got a couple of his albums, but I wanted that one for the longest time, so I was happy to get that. This was $5 at a kind of an antiques collectible sale about a month back. Best of George Jones, that was cheap, $5. I pick up any George Jones, really, that I don't have. Got this at that same sale. This is Lee Scratch Perry. This is on the Mango label. Late 80s on that one. So it's pretty good. $5. Paul Horn. I pick up any of his records. They're just really nice, enjoyable music. This is a double LP on the Mushroom label. I have a bunch more of his. And this was a crazy find. You never find their records. Electric Prunes. I had Too Much to Dream last night. This one also has the original inner sleeve, which is fantastic. And that is on the Reprise label, as we all know. Okay. Moving on, another one from the Electric Prunes. Covers on these aren't perfect, but the records are super nice, and this is really enjoyable music. It's not something that I would usually pick up, but I thought I'd give it a try and really enjoyed it. Now this was cool. I haven't been able to find this record for a long time. I found 2 copies. I'm going to send one to a friend, but this is a really cool record featuring Johnny Cash. This is sounds from the Grand Canyon. It's on this Canadian 6i pressing, and it's got some narration from Johnny Cash on it. There's the back, and it's not that easy to find either, so really nice and great addition to the Cash collection. I've got so many of his records that it's hard to find some that I don't have. And this is a record that has eluded me for a long time, just because it's not that it's rare money-wise, but you don't necessarily see it in my parts of Canada that often. I don't know why, but it's Loving Spoonful, Do You Believe in Magic? Classic record. Great 60s music, which I enjoy very much. And this was interesting. This is The Yellow Balloon. It's kind of some pop, psych, not really psych, I hate the use of that word, even though I just used it, but it's just some enjoyable kind of pop from the 60s, with some aspects of psych, but kind of a rare record, so enjoyable to add it to the 60s collection. Moving along, I went to the record store about 3 weeks to a month back, found this amazing pressing. This is a MoFi pressing of Bobby Darin, underrated artist. And this one's all the way back in 2010. And what amazing sound quality. Great record. How About You is my favorite song off of it. He has a great version of that song done by Frank Sinatra as well. Did not have this one in the Beatles collection, not a butcher cover, because it's a Canadian pressing, and you're never going to find those out here in Canada, unless you pay $500 or a bit more than that. This is Yesterday and Today. What a great record. You all know it. Nice rainbow capital pressing. In very nice condition. That was pretty cheap too, and whenever I see original Beatles, I pick them up for cheap. This is a rare record on the Capitol 6000 series, Ronnie Lane and the Disciples, my second copy of it. It's got some tape up there, but I couldn't turn down the price of it. It was super cheap, actually. Capitol Swirl. Great, kind of. There's some good instrumentals on this, and really enjoyable. And from that sale that I was talking about back in early February, I got this kind of, I wouldn't say it's a grail, but Frank Wilson and the Dakotas. Last Kiss is on this one. This is on Jubilee Records. Not in the world's perfect condition. I didn't pay too much for it, so it was a very nice find. The cover is in just great condition. Solid. And that's a great 60s album once again. Lots of good 60s music in here. This was $1. UK pressing of Diana Ross' Greatest Hits. My favorite track on this is her version of the Backrack song, Close to You. And this is a nice, not complete pressing, but Kiss Alive 2. Of course, you know my favorite band if you followed my channel for a long time. This is an American pressing, misprint, so it was like $5-10, so it doesn't have the sticker, or the tattoos in it or anything, but how can you go wrong? It's one of their greatest albums, so in my opinion. It's not all recorded live anyways. One of the sides is some studio works, and the best version of Any Way You Want It, the Dave Clark 5 song, is on that by Kiss, and I love that version. And this was a record store day title that I missed out on, but now have. There was a colored vinyl pressing of this, but this one is the black vinyl. This is Patsy Cline, Decca, 3LP. What a fantastic sound, done by Third Man Records. Anything that they do, you know, is fantastic. Great packaging. Love that. Patsy Cline, one of the best singers, if not of all time. Female singers. Great record right here. This is Aha with Scoundrel Days. Very underrated group. They're not just the song Take On Me. This is the original printed inner. You gotta check that record out if you haven't heard that. That's their second or third album, I can't remember. Moving along, great soundtrack, Dirty Dancing. This is a nice pressing in shrink. You cannot go wrong with this soundtrack. And that was really cheap, and I don't find that one in good condition ever, so that was an amazing find. Along with these two next finds, you just don't see these pressings ever. This is 2 records by Roy Orbison. This one is a Classic Records pressing of his album Lonely and Blue. Only the Lonely's on this. And these are 200 gram classic records pressings from the early 2000s. In just beautiful condition, super thick vinyl. And man, do those sound good. I have originals and they still sound amazing on the Monument label, but these probably are almost better than them. And then the next one, Crying from Roy. Fantastic record. Love it. I see I don't have a perfect original of it, so it's nice to have this 200 gram pressing. It sounds fantastic. We only got a couple more to go here. This is a cheap one. Fantastic 50s, 60s teen idol with Johnny Tillotson. Best song on here, Poetry in Motion. That's on the Cadence label. Great addition. Fantastic singer. And we'll end it off with a record that you don't see. This is a Canadian original of Kraftwerk with Autobahn. Fantastic, ahead of its time music. There's the label. And that was $20, so that was a good deal. And cover's not perfect, but what can you do? That was my video, and I don't know when the next one is because I'm not buying as many records, obviously, now that everything's closed. But I thank you for watching and sticking around with the channel, and I hope everyone takes care, be safe, have a great day, and have a wonderful Easter weekend. Take care. Bye for now.